I had a question asked, and honestly, it's a good one. I already answered him and speak my true opinion on it, but I'm going to make this for the question for everyone. He asked, why do this bother you? And it's about the video of trigger warnings. Here's the thing. I like 3 hobbies. The reality is, one hobby is already dying because the up and top class of dumbasses that don't know how to basically knowing the imagination and how to create real works of art. Movies is what I'm thinking of. Next to Hollywood, money and greed, stupidity and ignorance, and not stepping out of their own mansions. They are truly killing their own lovely hobby, which is Hollywood and the glorious ways of making movies. Honestly, we do get 1 or 2 occasionally good ones, but in reality, we don't get many others. 1 or 2 ain't enough to keep it running, which is pathetically sad, if you ask me. Now, I will also state this. The other 2 hobbies I do enjoy is anime, because it kind of equals to movies, but it's in a different country, Japan. And I like video games. Here's the thing, video games are slowly dying as well. Reality is, for the same exact purposes, we got too many dumbasses in suits trying to listen to more shareholders that don't ever buy their products to please them and make up an idea of modern audience for something that doesn't exist, which is modern audience. Truth is, they know how to make a good video game. They just refuse it because they're idiotic morons that chasing the money bag and nothing more, hoping the shareholders won't leave them. But in reality, they should be more listening to the customer that pays for their products, which is the average gamer, and not some rich jackass in a suit that pays them $1 billion to change something that should never been changed. Now, with that in mind, the other and final thing is anime. Yes, when I heard about the trigger warning issue that was in anime and someone's creating this site for it, I think it's kind of pathetically stupid. And reality is, if you had to have trigger warnings to watch any series of anime, you should not be watching it. You should be basically watching yourself into a mental hospital and figuring out what the hell is wrong with you. Anime is fictional content. It doesn't matter what you think. You can come up with your own theories, of course, but in reality, they're created by someone else's imagination. Just like video games, just like movies. Unless movies are based in a true event. That's the only catch that's different. But that's a very rare few, and honestly, I don't know many of them, but there are some. Now, regardless of that, if you really are that upset about how someone comes up with their own imagination of how they create their own works of fiction, then you should really question your logic of why you think you need some trigger warning bullshit just to try to make you feel better. In truth, why the hell are you tormenting yourself watching something that you can't enjoy because it has certain themes you don't accept? Honestly, it's like I have stated, that's why it bothers me. That's why it worries me. I see a bunch of idiots online basically trying to complain and bitch about certain things that reality they don't probably care about, or they just want to pander and complain for no apparent reason but to pander and complain. And reality is, online is already a dark enough place. We see too many people argue over the stupidest things, but when you see them in person, they're a bunch of cowards, can't even get out of their own house. Not saying all of them are that way, but yeah, it's already a cesspit. So yes, trigger warnings do bother me, because in reality, they're trying to change what I enjoy for something that doesn't exist, which is a modern audience. Or they're trying to change it to please their own egos for something that they probably won't even consume in the first place. And if they do, it's because they want that extra bag. They want to be included into the money pit of people that try to include themselves into other hobbies, to destroy them within. Sorry to say, while I still have a voice, I'm going to speak out. And the reality is, if the modern audience idiots think I'm basically a jackass for speaking out, I don't give a fuck. You can come find me, and we could talk admin, or you can just walk away and do nothing. Because honestly, online idiots do not scare me, and none of them ever will. I mean, there is nothing they can throw at me that they haven't already. I'm just speaking reality here. This is the DJMM, just explaining it a little better for my last short. And if you're curious and want to see that short, I will have it in the description down below. This is DJMM signing out.